Boyhood, Richard Linklater, 2014, is an experimental dramatic film that follows a boy and his family growing up over a 12-year period of time. This deeply effective film received widespread critical acclaim and industry recognition. Boyhood was the recipient of 6 Academy Award nominations, 5 Golden Globe Award nominations, nearly perfect scores from movie critics on Rotten Tomatoes and Metacritic, and ranked 5th on the BBC's list of the best films of the 21st century. When a highly innovative and exceptionally well-regarded film like Boyhood comes along, we should try to understand not only what the film has to say about the process of growing up, but also what it shows us about the limits and the possibilities of the art of filmmaking itself. In order to appreciate what makes Boyhood special, we need to start by analyzing the movie in the context of conventional portrayals of adults and children aging on film. This article begins by asking what this cinematic experiment shows us about how adults and children age on film and the connection between the aging of characters and the aging of actors playing those characters. This leads to an exploration of 3 interrelated aspects of the cinematic experiment in Boyhood. First, the film poses interesting questions about whether individuals can preserve their childhood identity when they grow up. Second, and perhaps somewhat overlooked by viewers and critics, the film examines how individuals cope with finding and losing father figures in their lives. Third, the failure of viewers to acknowledge that actors are aging in front of their eyes reveals something essential about the relationship between the ontology of film and how viewers relate to issues of mortality and immortality. It is important to add that each of these themes has deep personal significance to me, and that discussing my own responses, or lack of response, to these elements in the film is an integral part of my investigation. Aging on film, Childhood Rediscovered. Texas native Richard Linklater, who wrote, produced and directed Boyhood, is a self-taught filmmaker who rose to prominence during the independent film renaissance of the early 1990s. He is widely admired for his innovative and experimental approach to filmmaking. He structured several films around long conversations, the Before trilogy, and he used rotoscoping to mix live action and animation in Waking Life, 2001, and A Scanner Darkly, 2006. Exploring the relationship between cinematic time experienced by the audience and time as experienced by the characters in his films is an especially important theme in many Linklater films.